Last video we did a crash course of Paladins, the objective team-based first-person shooter. Thank you so much for the support on that video. If you haven't seen it, this video will be quite confusing, so I'll link that in the iCard. Today I will go more in depth about the game and also explain two more characters. Some things I skimmed across in the previous video was setting up a match and the start of a match. At the start of a match, you will be able to choose any of the champions you have unlocked or any of the champions on free rotation. Free rotation changes every week or so with some new free champions. It's nice to play these to see if they are worth buying for your skill level. At the start of a round, you'll get to choose a special ability. It's different for each champion, and you unlock the different cards by playing the champion enough. You then have 5 cards that add up to 15 points. There's pre-made decks, but you can also make your own. For Ying, I have my own deck. Here's what I use for Ying. Honestly, I only did this for Ying to complete a quest, but I still use it since I think it's very useful. After you choose that, you have time to read about your champion's abilities if you hold K. Before the round starts, press I to go into the item shop. I didn't talk about this last video as... I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce your name. THN pointed out. I usually have this on auto purchase since I haven't gotten to learn how to use it quite yet. After some light research, I decided I couldn't be bothered right now. This video is long enough, and we haven't even gotten to the champion yet. A separate video just on the item shop might be a possibility. Let me know if you want that in the comments. And now, introducing our champion of the day, Khan! Khan is the best dad of all time. He's just trying his best to protect Leon. Despite that hard armor, he's still a softie. Khan is a hybrid of frontline and a semi-support, although he is labeled as a frontline. His controls are very simple, and he's a really champion to play. And I love playing as him. His right click is a shield. His shield admittedly isn't the best. His shield recharges when it's not being used. Q is one of his best abilities. Khan will let out a battle shout, healing himself and allies around him. This is very useful when you get low or when your allies are low, especially if you don't have a support on your team. Imagine almost killing a tank just for it to gain health again. His F ability is also a favorite of mine. Stand in front of an enemy and press F. You will charge at them, grab them by the collar, and throw them behind you. After they have thrown back, they will also be stunned for a few seconds. Not only can you use this to damage people, you can also use it to get them out of the objective or to run away really fast in case of the emergencies. His ult is also very good. It's similar to his F, but more intense. You grab someone, holding them will do damage, or press E again to throw them forward. If they hit a wall, they will take damage. The best way to use this is to throw them off of the map. There is no guarantee if your map has edges, or if throwing at a wall will kill them. If you are in a map with edges, there's no escape from falling off. If you get thrown off by Khan, it's very frustrating knowing you'll lose your streak. When playing against Khan, keep shooting that shield. It doesn't last long. Stay far away from him as well. He does most of his harm up close. If you are close, he has a chance of grabbing you, and I'm not complaining if it's by Khan. If Khan does charge at you, try your best to dodge. It is possible and will waste his move for 12 seconds, giving you the perfect chance to kill him. That's all for Khan, but lucky you gets another champion. Our second champion is Saati. I only just started playing Saati, so my gameplay footage is a bit rough, but still shows her abilities. Saati is a damage champion with some of my favorite mechanics. Something I love about Saati is she is nothing like the other characters, and is really unique. Some characters are copycats with a different name. For example, Victor and Tyra are basically the same, although Tyra is superior in my opinion. Something that's always intrigued me was her Q ability. At first I thought she was a flank champion when I was playing against her. Pressing Q will place a cutout of Saati, shooting forward. This will also make Saati disappear for I believe 3 seconds. Use this when you are low in health and need a quick escape. You can also use this to get some extra damage on others. F will cause you to jump back, dealing area damage, and a great form of escape. Once you unlock the second card for Saati, select it to launch enemies into the air when you jump. This usually disorients people and makes their aim a bit off, but since you're expecting it, then you have a chance to get some headshots. Her right click is my favorite mechanic. Flip a coin and hit it in the air. It will freeze. Hit it multiple times to ricochet bullets to the closest enemy. You can also flip the coin on an enemy. It won't deal as much damage, but it is an option. Her ult is 3 shots that go through walls, players, and shields. Once you press E, a bar will show you how long you have to take all 3 shots. This is great when people are grouped up since it can hit multiple people at once. The bullet won't stop and can go all the way to the end of the map. Something that is very important in this game is aim. Like most games, headshots do more damage. You don't need to be a sniper to get a headshot, you just need practice and skill. There is practice rounds you can play just for shooting. I love going here to practice shooting and learn more about characters' abilities. Even though Kay explains champions' abilities, it can be confusing and overwhelming. It's always best to see how characters work for yourself, and it's best to do that without letting your team down. If you are interested in playing Paladins, you can play a tutorial to teach you the basics. It doesn't take long and does help, especially when you're a beginner. It's simple and informative. In Paladins, your screen can be messy. There's a lot going on. I explained some things on your screen, but missed a very important part. The top middle is very helpful. The diamond shows you who is in the objective. Blue for you, red for the enemy. It will also show you the number of champions in the objective. So if you see a red diamond with a 1 in the middle, charge! But if you see a red diamond with a 3 in the middle, you may want help. You can also see how many of your teammates are in the objective. Killing others are important, but if you have the objective, please stand in the circle. Like I said last time, this is a huge mistake players make. You can have everyone else on the other team killed, but sometimes they still forget to stand in the circle. Always start by grouping up. Grouping up is your best chance for pushing the team away. Once you've killed the other team, they won't be grouped up as much. So at this point, it is okay to split up, and you can get some nice kills. The bar shows what percentage teams have. 100% means the objective has been captured. You can also see this bar moving when someone's in the objective. Once captured, you'll change to a long bar at the top of your screen. This shows how close the payload is. Think of this as a loading bar. You can't see how many champions are in the circle during this, but you can see what team is currently controlling the payload. Whenever something is gray, it means there's no one in it, or it means players are contesting, meaning there's someone blue in the circle and someone red in the circle, and they just cancel each other out. That's all for today. Please like and subscribe. I love seeing your support and hearing from fellow gaming fans. Thank you for watching.